was really hot last night. It was really warm. It was 11 p.m. The weather was still like horrible. 30 degrees outside, something like that. I live in a tiny old flat that really fucking sucks. I have no fan, I have no AC, I have nothing. I have windows everywhere so the heat just gets in. And I decided in that smoldering heat, what better thing to do at 11 fucking p.m. than to try oil pastels again. For context, I got oil pastels in like 2022, but fun fact, in 2022 my art sucked ass.
Who the fuck did your hair?
So I tried to use them, but oil pastel really rely on a really good knowledge of like lighting and color and composition, because you can't be like super precise with them. And also I had no knowledge of how they worked. So I tried using them. Oh no, I get them in 2023, my bad. And it looked really bad. Everything that I did looked really bad, and it was really discouraging because I really wanted to use them. And then I put them all in a box and I never used them again until last night, where I was like, wait, I don't suck anymore. So that's what I did. And so I decided to do something that's in my comfort zone so that I can like experiment with them very slowly. I'm not completely satisfied with the results, but it's like a major improvement from like the absolute horrors that I used to make. That actually look like soup, but this time it doesn't quite look like soup, just a little soupy in some places, but it's okay, I forgive myself. I drew my self-insert called Ennio. They're very cute. I really love them. And so I drew them with like a really strong sunny backlight kind of thing. I decided to do that. The one thing that I'm unhappy about this drawing is that the like lighting on the hair doesn't match the rest. The lighting goes in the same direction. You can really feel on the rest of the thing that the lighting comes from the back as well. It's just that if you think about like it logically, on the hair, the darker, like the more in the shadow it gets, the more saturated the colors are, which is fine. It's a choice. But I did the opposite on the rest of the character, like on the skin and the shirt. So the darker and more in the shadow it got, the less saturated it got, because I didn't have the colors I wanted for the skin, because the character's skin is supposed to be like really pale and dull. And I didn't have that, and I tried a few things, and I decided to use some gray in the shadows because I thought it would look cool, and it really did. It looked really fun, but it didn't match the hair anymore. So I think it's a matter of anticipating which colors I have and I don't. It's really difficult, but I'm very excited. I think I had a lot of fun making this personally. It's been a really long while since I posted again. I'm just so busy all the time. But I got, as you can tell, I'm recording an actual drawing. So I got like a proper light and a proper like stand to record my physical art, because I want to be making more traditional art this summer. So you might get a few videos here and there of me just doodling away with like the worst possible medium when it's like 30 degrees in my flat. I was sweaty and I was like, oh yeah, some waxy, greasy like pastels. That's what I want to do right now. It got kind of everywhere. They were all like gooey and melty, so maybe that's not like optimal. Maybe I should put them in the fridge before I use them. I don't know, but I had a lot of fun. It made me feel like I was a child in my coloring book. I don't have much to say. I think I've said everything about this drawing. If you ever decide to try to use oil pastels, please be warned that there's a very steep learning curve. And you should anticipate that to not end up disappointed like me. And ooh, we're about to get some pretty reveal shots of the result. I think it looks pretty cool. For like a first attempt in many years, I think it looks pretty decent. I'm very pleased. There's a few flaws, yes, but I'm fine with them. And now that I've spotted them, I will be more mindful of them next time I use oil pastels. I had a lot of fun drawing it. I had a lot of fun editing this video. I love putting goofy editing in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope everyone is doing well. I will try to post this summer, but every time I say that, life just hits me hard and fast. So, you know, maybe don't believe me at all. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.